Hi, my name is Ben Piersma from bensbackwoods.com. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to do a quick size comparison video on some knives that I helped design. These knives were also designed by Jason Gustafson from Leicester River Bushcraft. The maker on these knives is LT Wright. He does a fantastic job on these. We're going to do kind of a size comparison so you guys can see them side by side. The first knife we're going to talk about is going to be the LT Wright Leuku. This is a big chopper. It's great for harvesting saplings. It peels sticks really well because of the balance on it, and it does some like heavy duty chopping on wrist thick or slightly larger type stuff. Next knife is our Lagom bush knife. This is a heavy duty belt knife that is designed to work wood passably well. This is a great everyday bush knife and does a fantastic job for all sorts of chores. And then next on the list is our Kamrat companion knife, which is a sized down version of the Lagom bush knife. This is a thinner, lighter knife. This is handier as a neck knife and that type of thing. So stay tuned. So here we have our three knives on the table here. Here is the Kamrat companion knife, the Lagom bush knife, and the big chopper, the Leuku. Starting off with kind of weights on these knives. So this is a lightweight 4-ounce knife. This is a 6-ounce knife, and this comes in at about 16 ounces, so it's about a pound even. Size-wise, we've got 1/8 inch thick steel, 1/8 inch thick steel, and this is 3/32, so this is a thinner blade. So comparing the Kamrat and the Lagom together, if you guys can see this, you can see the difference in thickness on the spine of these knives. That 3/32 is quite a bit thinner. This makes for a lighter knife. The thinner steel slices better, is probably better in carving and woodworking. I feel that a knife this size makes a very handy neck knife, a very handy knife for food prep. It's still strong enough to do quite a bit of carving chores and general bushcraft type tasks. So this is just a very handy, that's why we named this one the Kamrat, which is companion in Swedish. So this is a very lightweight, everyday carry knife, neck knife, that type of thing. Does a great job. You can see the swell in these handles, and this is something that we have in all these designs. We have kind of an oval cross section. You've got a little bit of a flat on all the sides here, and that flat gives you the ability to, when you're squeezing and making a fist-like grip, those flats on the side give you the ability to kind of aim that knife, that cutting edge gives you an idea of where that cutting edge is at all times. And the oval cross section with a good swell in it fills the center of your hand and makes a very comfortable tool for long use. The handle on this Leuku is a 6-inch hatchet handle, basically, with that oval cross section. It's just, you know, hatchets have been used, axe handles and hatchets and hammer handles and that type of thing have been used for a long time. They're designed for long periods of work without putting hot spots in your hand or cramping your hand up. And so these, you know, all these tools basically come from that kind of a woodworker design handle for comfort. And this is basically a hatchet handle, which is also designed from, you know, that type of woodworking skills. So that's our Kamrat companion knife, super lightweight 4-ounce knife. This one has a, let's see here, 3 1/4 inch blade, just over 4 1/8 handle. So you're looking at 7 let's see, 7 1/4, 7 3/8 maybe overall length. The Lagom bush knife is just, let's see, over 3.5, almost 3 3/4, depends on where you measure it from. 3 3/4 you measure from there, from the top of the spine. It's just over 3.5. A large handle for lots of leverage, 4.5-inch handle. You're looking at 8 1/4 maybe overall. This big Leuku here, we went big on this blade. Traditionally you see a lot of 7-inch bladed Leukus, and you see 9-inch bladed Leukus, and the thinking was, if we're going to make one, if we're going to design one of these things, let's go 9, because people want to chop with it. So you go 9-inch blade on this thing with a 6-inch, basically a 6-inch hatchet handle, 9-inch blade, just over 9 1/4 it looks like. So now you have a tool that the balance point on this big knife is right in the center here. So when I choke up on this thing, it's fantastic for peeling sticks and that type of stuff. It's balanced really well. And when I slide my hand back to this swell, this hatchet swell, the knob on there like an axe, then I can do some really pretty heavy duty chopping with it. This is fantastic for taking down saplings. And you know, traditionally these Leukus were for harvesting saplings and for butchering reindeer. I haven't used it for butchering anything yet, but I don't see why it wouldn't work well. So that's kind of an overall size comparison. All these have fairly large handles, like I said, to, you know, kind of coming from a woodworking background, to fill your hand, to give you comfort for long periods of hard work. 1/8 inch 01 tool steel on this guy, 1/8 inch 01 tool steel on this this Leuku here. As you guys can see, that 1/8 inch I feel is plenty strong for the chores you want to do. It keeps this tool lightweight, and when you go too thick on these big knives, they don't penetrate very well, and you start adding too much weight to this knife. It becomes as heavy as a hatchet. Then, you know, my thinking is, why not carry a hatchet? So we wanted to keep this lightweight. I feel like the thin blades in the testing I've done, the thinner blades drive deeper into saplings, and that's the goal of a tool like this, is to be able to harvest small saplings with ease. And I can do some chopping on some wrist thick or slightly heavier wood. Somewhere down the road here I will do a big knife skills video, and I'll use this knife in there. But just to give you guys a quick look at size comparison on these 3 tools, this lightweight Kamrat, I often carry this knife. I use it a lot. I will pair this with either an axe or maybe a big knife like this. I think that makes a fantastic tool combination. The Legume on itself, I have no problem using this just the way it is, and I use this a ton. I'm a knife and an axe guy, so I usually carry some type of knife with an axe. The Leuku is handy for me, when I'm not carrying an axe, and this is lighter than a hatchet. And that was one of the goals of the design, is to make a tool that's lighter than a hatchet. Because if it gets to be heavier than a hatchet, I'm just going to carry a hatchet, is the way I look at things. So this is a nice lightweight chopper. So I hope that gives you guys an idea, a size-wise idea, a little bit behind the design on these tools. So thanks for tuning in. Well, that was the video. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Your support keeps me from having to get a real job, so do me a favor, like, subscribe, follow. I have links down below for my website, bensbackwoods.com, Facebook and Instagram. Also, if you guys have suggestions for future gear reviews or skills that you want to see, comment down below. Thanks.